Okay, in this video I'm going to show you some different ways to play the F major chord. Now the F major chord looks and sounds just like this, and this is one of the harder chords to play if you're just getting started on the guitar. So a couple different ways we can play it. Now how I'm playing it here, this is the actual way the chord is played, which is, it's a little harder for some people, but I have my first finger barred across the entire first fret. My third finger is on the third fret of the fifth string. My fourth finger is on the third fret of the fourth string. And my fourth finger is on the second fret of the fourth string. So it looks and sounds like that. Now, another way that you can play it that may be a little easier for you is you could take your hand like this and take your first finger and just put it across the first and second strings like this. And then what we'll do is we won't play these 6 strings, we're just playing the first 5 strings. So we can hold it like this, and this is a lot easier for some people because what you're doing here is with our first finger is we're only pushing down here on the first and second strings. We don't have to use it to push down on all those strings. Another thing you can think of when you're playing it this way, when you're playing it in the key it's supposed to be played in, this position, with your first finger you only need to push down on the first, second, and the sixth strings. So the bottom 2 strings and the top strings. So you can apply more pressure with your first finger here at the top and at the bottom. May make it easier for you as well than worrying about being barred across like this here, across every single string. Another thing you can do is you can play it this way like I showed you, and you can use your thumb and play it like this. Now this is the way Jimi Hendrix plays a lot of chords. Same with Pete Townshend from The Who will play a lot of chords this way as well. Now another thing that we can do is we can play kind of like the F major 7, where an F major 7 is played like this with the first string open. Instead of leaving that first string open, we could play just the bottom 4 strings and play an F major. We could also play it this way if that's easier for you. So I showed you the standard way to play. You can play it like this. You can play it with your thumb or without your thumb. Now if you're playing without your thumb, you want to mute the 6th string, so you want to actually play on it. And then we can play it this way. Kind of like the F major 7, only our first finger's on the first fret of the first and second strings. And then another thing we can also do is we can play more the F power chord, where we're playing the first fret of the 6th string and the 3rd fret of the 4th and 5th string. So you can also play, you can play an F like this as well. So there's a couple different ways to play the F major chord, or an F chord, on the guitar.